Yo, what's up,
Hello,
man?
how's it going?
It's going quite alright.
Okay, nice. And with a Twitch VOD of Draven, I'm just expecting the worst music I've ever heard. Let's see.
Um,
Is it that type of
it's
Draven?
fine. I'm pretty sure I had techno on that day, so it's not the worst.
Every EU Draven I've ever seen. Thunk, 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 thunk.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. Okie doke. So, right. With your OP.GG, you haven't played on that account at least in quite a while. So,
Yeah, that was when season ended, so I haven't played since then pretty much.
oh. So even the VOD is that old too?
Um, it is, yeah.
Huh. That's a bit strange. The thing's changing, like, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it does help to have more modern stuff, you know? Because
I agree, but
it's like, what does
I
Draven look
mean,
like hitting the new top side if they have Heart of Steel and shit like that?
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think it will like I don't think the gameplay or like build will affect in any way. From this batch to the previous one, because I pretty much run like I run Eclipse every game, and I think that would be even more beneficial this batch.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. Maybe it would be better to have a game, but I just haven't played, so and I think it should be fine anyways.
Yeah. Draven does have options too with his build
Yeah,
beyond
like
just
crack shield
Eclipse.
bow and other stuff maybe.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to think, like, right now, like, Lucian can use Essence Reaver a little bit easier now because he can go into Navori. Draven doesn't need that. Uh,
Yeah.
and then stuff like Jack's show, like what does that augment for Draven? Not a whole lot. He's still gonna be hitting the same target, like pretty much at the same pace.
Yeah.
It's just if he's into too many tanks, he's things are too hard. Draven didn't have to really deal with that last season. Okie doke. So, is there any spot in the
Yeah, I
replay
put
you
the
wanted to look?
timer.
Okay, 153. And then, is there any particular thing that you're looking for?
Um. Well. Um. Yes. I think I have some troubles with laning. Um. Just how to set up the waves and stuff. Like I think I have pretty decent wave management. But I think also that when I play, I just end up on autopilot and I end up like autoing the wave. Um. So let's say, for example, I have an Nautilus and enemy has maybe like Sona and Ezreal. So basically, they can never walk up. In situations like that, I'm not really sure what to do um, with the wave because I know that I can set it up by like maybe slow pushing and then bouncing and then having the lane as like what's it called, like freezing on them and maybe trying to get a kill that way.
Yeah. Okay, who would our
Uh,
support be?
I mean, just like Nautilus or maybe like Pike.
Okay. Who? Um,
And also, we can also take an example with like an enchanter instead, but we will do that later.
yeah. So
So
level one.
basically, yeah,
Level
level one,
one.
they can never walk up, right?
Right. And if they do, they're screwed. At least
Yeah,
like Sona makes that painfully obvious. If it's a
yeah,
Lulu, it's a bit different. But you say that like you autopilot on the wave. You do want to get the initial push on the wave, and that
yeah.
might
That's
that might mean one auto attack, and then you already win in comparison of what the enemy ADC does. And Ezreal also makes that pretty obvious. Where if he's
yeah,
going to cue the wave, you're going to run him down, right?
yeah,
Exactly. So it's like you get the first cadence of the auto on the melee minion, and then if they're not contesting, then you stop hitting, and then you
okay,
just wait on the wave as long as you can. Sometimes you have to hit for a bounce, but the longer and like more disciplined and patient you can be with it, the better it looks. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure you've done that with like let's say an easier example would be like Caitlyn. She gets the initial push, and then she moves past the wave, and then you're just permanently zoning the enemy.
Yeah.
Right.
The thing is with Draven, it's a bit different simply because, you know, if you have 2 axes activated, you have a timer on your axis where you have to hit something or you're gonna lose your axis.
Yep.
And if you do that, then you just lose so much pressure in lane. So with 1 axe, you're pretty much like, I don't think you would even kill like Ezra level 1 if you only had 1 axe.
Yeah.
But with 2, you probably would. So it's situations like that where I just end up like, you know, I just maybe hit the wave and I'm not really sure like what to do and stuff like that. So for example, let's say it's level 4 and 5, right? And the wave hits like in the middle, so neutral. Yeah, so like that. And the wave hits in the middle. What do you think should be done here? Because they're obviously gonna stand a bit further back, right? Since
So
if
have
they
you?
walk up.
Let's say that we've crashed the wave since we've pushed, and then it's bouncing back.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's say that instead, yeah.
And then we're waiting for Nautilus hook.
Yes.
Right. So all there is for you to do is last hit the melees and then play on Nautilus.
Yeah,
Because
but it's my
if you're moving past the wave, then you're running into them. So it's like you either play to like 1, even out the wave. Okay, let's say A, even out the wave B, run Ezreal down regardless. Because like if he's half HP, maybe you fucking have it, you know. And
yeah.
then C, we're waiting on Nautilus. So
Yeah, but the goals, do you think the goal should be to have the wave on my side completely? Like all the way almost close to my tower?
it's not so much how the wave plays out for you because Draven doesn't control the wave too easily. You can do those first things at the beginning because it's how the minions act across time. But Draven's resources is really like his HP and then his damage. So he's not like Caitlyn Lux. I can just shit on a wave, you know? You can thin things out, but the main things is like getting these slow pushes and then like strangling the enemy with the slow push. The slow push crashes. Like, and then if the Sona Ezreal's not giving you like damage under turret as the slow push crashes, like that sucks. But the wave bounces back. And if you haven't got any damage on them as the wave has been pushing, and then the wave bounces back and they're full HP, that could still be okay because then your Draven Nautilus that will have an XP advantage. So you can be level 4 to the level 3. But if you fight them level 3 to level 3, it's not going to be that interesting. And then if whenever the wave bounces back, you fight them and then start pushing the wave, they have complete safety for the rest of the lane till like level
Yeah.
4, level 5, and then you lose. So I think it's avoiding those times where it's like you would shit on the wave and then as you already crashed and as it's bouncing back, if you shit on the wave, then you lose. If you shit on the wave early and push too fast, you probably lose. So it's about like hitting them at the right time and then, well, getting that initial slow push, hitting them at the right time, and then be willing to like take a negative trade so that you can all in later sometimes. I think it's like
Yeah.
identifying that, not so much like what you're going to do against the wave, because Draven Nautilus can't do much against the wave. It's like what you do with where the wave is at, I think. So I was coaching another EU West ADC, and he was looking for something similar, where it's like how he would deal with the wave, and I'm like, attack them, big man. That's about all we
Yeah.
got.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just overthinking it a bit too much, but
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think with that whole thing I said?
no, but the thing about this is like, you know, there's so many situations where I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to bounce the wave, and then I'm gonna try to set up a freeze, so they will have to walk further into lane, and then my Nautilus and me will have like, we will have more space to kill them, right? So if we catch them, Sona will not be close to her tower, so she will have to run the entire wave, because that's pretty much ideal for me when I play Draven. Like if I have the wave on my side, but at the same time, you know, if we look at junglers as well, you know, like it might not always be better to have the wave on your side, because if they can get prio, like moving first, you know, because if I have like a big wave under my tower and just freezing, maybe something like a fight breaks out on Drake
Well,
and stuff.
yeah, with Draven too, whenever the wave crashes against you, I think you let it crash. I don't think you hold it right here as a Draven Nautilus unless your jungler's coming. But like even then, as against Ezreal Sona, if you let that wave crash, even if they get a reset, so do you, and then you come back with like serrated Dirk, they come back with fucking longsword tier, you know? We don't care. Nautilus comes back with boots, Sona comes back with a ruby crystal. Maybe, you know? So I don't think it's ever going to be about like holding and freezing as Draven. If you're trying to
Okay.
like beat the shit out of them, like you can do that. Like that's a proper fundamental play. You set them up for a gank. But like if you're trying to do it yourself on Draven, trying to carry, I think that's like you have to one, get that initial push, but then like strangle them with it. Like two, when the wave is bouncing back, not shit on it. If we shit on the wave, we give the enemy safety, we're fucked. And then three, don't hold the waves. Let them crash so that they bounce back faster, and then you can fight them more. Because
Okay,
if we're
but the
freezing, we
second,
can't move past the wave and then hit them. And that sucks. If the wave's
yeah,
too big, you know? If you don't have
yeah.
shields, you know?
When you say don't shit at the wave, like the second thing you said, so you mean like when it insta comes, I just don't like fully kill it instantly, right?
Yeah. Or like
Yeah.
when the wave like is stagnant, so on bounce, um, don't then wave. That'd be
So
like
I
if
should
you
just
hit
like
them once
try to
and then
slow
you're
push or what?
well, it's the same deal as the level one. It's like you let it come into you completely, or you get like that initial push and then you would reverse it into a slow push against them. But like bad Draven, I've seen it a million times. They W, hit the enemy once, are freaked out because Ezreal Sona have backed off, and then three auto like the melees, and then it's fucked. Everything's fucked, you know?
Yeah.
Sona, Ezreal get a standstill for 30 minutes. Draven spam pinging his Nautilus. You know how, you know how it fucking goes.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. You wanna watch the replay?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Map cover lol.
Yeah. At least it's not like all of it, you know, because that would be pretty disaster. Now we can at least see for junglers like mid and stuff.
You guys get pushed in?
Yeah.
Renata, I'm gonna blame Lulu, I bet. Let's see. Domination Lulu.
I'm not sure what, I haven't seen this game, or I can't really remember. Um,
Uh, okay, you're pressing in. This is fucked. You commit to a 1v2 against Kaiser Renata. That's too
yeah,
much.
this was a bad trade for sure.
Isolated Q, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because the ward gives you the opportunity to build up your Q, and that's it. Kaiser's
Yeah.
a special case, though. Okay, and then Lulu's not hitting the wave. Gotcha. GG.
I mean, would
Pushing.
they even, would we even,
What?
I mean, yeah. I mean, me taking that bad trade maybe resulted in them getting the push.
Well, it just gets you chunked. That's about it. Because you're hitting the wave
Yeah.
about the same, but whenever they move forward and you're down 250 HP, it's just easier for them. That's your whole
Yeah.
advantage, but then it's immediately tossed before the lane has started.
Yeah. No, I agree. This is very bad.
Yeah. And then if we look at the minions specifically, this would be way higher level. Hit this one first, because this is the one for Lulu to hit. That's where she's closest.
Okay, yeah, that
So
makes sense.
if you hit this one like twice, it's much harder. The same with that one. The ones you can reach for, it's better for you to hit those if the enemy can't contest you, so that Lulu can hit the other ones.
Yeah.
Wish this shit would go away. Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's a
Jeez,
bug. I had the same thing.
bruh. Okay. Yeah, and then you're just doomed to get pushed in forever. And then
I mean, I think we're stronger level 2 and 3, no?
Not if the wave is right in front of your turret. Because if you have to kite into Renata, Kais, it's losing. Okay. Oh, I'd be hitting that wave. I don't care if the jungler's there. Who's their jungler? Oh yeah, this was forever ago. Never mind. This wasn't like yesterday.
I'm not sure actually.
Their jungler is Kindred. Against Zac, right? So Kindred's gonna be probably attacking the Zac, but we don't get to see. Alright.
But don't you think this is like, do you think it's bad to get pushed here or what?
Well, from the level 1, yeah, to get pushed in. Because even if the Kindred wants to gank you, you're buying time for Zac, and that's really big. Like Zac jungle. Oh, it's Xin Zhao jungle. Never mind. Fucking Zac mid. You got me, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, to get push on this wave? Is that what you're saying?
No. Because you said when I went to ward, you said that I wanted to push, but I don't really see a reason as to like why. Because I think it's fine for me to farm under tower, no?
I meant right here. We would get level 3 faster.
Oh, okay.
And then on the level 3, you try for a trade, and then you back off. Because Lulu gives you W, you get W, and E, and then Lulu every ability on you, and you take a short trade, and then back off. And then you're hitting the wave for the next 2 or 3 waves, and then you're healing off D-Blade. And then you can go for another short trade. Like, at the very least, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking for here. Or like, let's say you're level 2 to their level 3, it's just a Renata. So if Renata was pressing into you, you could have like a Lulu EQ and then wail on her with a couple autos. Something like that. Kindred shows bot, no problem. And then to push this one is not very useful.
I agree, but yeah. Yeah. Do you think I should play one more wave?
Yeah, we just slow push it from here, and then I think what better Draven does is they inch their way up the lane, watching what the Kai'Sa does, and then we move past the wave generally, and then we're waiting for the Kai'Sa to misstep so that we just W and Lulu W right into her, and then get some damage off. Because she can't win the trade with Lulu Guardian, Lulu E. Whereas before we'd be running right into her isolated Q. And then if Kindred is going to be moving around here, our wave is fine. You know, we're going back to a wave that's going to be basically stuck in this area for like the next 2 minutes, 30 seconds-ish. Like Kindred can't, let's say even 1 minute, 30 seconds. Like Kindred can't wait that long at 1:30 old season. Like she has to do scuttle and then fucking go somewhere, you know? She has to get stuff done. So... Right, so it would have been move past the wave and then wait to attack the Kai'Sa if she missteps. Because we have free rolls with our W. There's no downside. And we'd be waiting for one of our minions to get low. Even if Kai'Sa's in the fog or something, we wait for a minion to get low and then just run all the way up the lane.
Just try to... Yeah,
because this recall is just long swords. We want the Dirk.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But I think recalling here was fine though.
Well, since we pushed. And then on the recall, is it okay? Because resources are fine. We're full HP. Like,
yeah,
I think just stay. And then hit them under turret. I don't know where the fucking Kindred is. Like, because the fucking map cover, but like, even if. Like, so can't...
I mean, he passed both sides, and he maybe he's in base or whatever.
Yeah, because we're way past gank time. Like, if we stay and then try to hit them under turret, we get a couple autos, and then we do the whole sequence of wave bounces back, and then we hit a melee minion once or twice. Basically, we use the melee minions to maintain the Q, and then we move past the wave and threaten them. And then if we can't get a good short trade with RW, Lulu W, and Lulu E, then we get level 4. and then on the level 4 you could look for an all-in, because you can get that level 4 faster than them, because you have the ability to hit the wave first.
I'm not really sure why I went B here.
Yeah, because this is what is this? This is too safe. This is not a good use of the time. Not a good leverage. Okay, God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless Draven. Let's go.
Yeah.
All sins are forgiven. We got the Dirk. Listen, I'm so happy we got the Dirk. We got a game.
Almost killed that guy. If I
Okay.
E better, he's dead. I can
True.
just buffer my E.
True.
But yeah, I mean, I saw that, but yeah, I just didn't realize.
Slow it down. If you're gonna trade, I think trade 2 autos, but we don't have 2 axes. That's kind of awkward. I think you still trade 2 autos though, because even if it's temporarily a negative HP trade, you're healing more. It'd be like auto W, auto, and then backing off. You could tell me if that's like too much mana though. I'm not sure.
With what? Just 1W?
So yeah, with 1 W right here.
I mean, 1W is fine, I think.
Auto her, and then we would W, and then auto her again, and then auto the cannon back off.
Yeah.
Right now we're trying to chew through her HP, and that's what we need to do. Now this is too much. If he fucking wants it, it's a W to the face. Where is Renata? Maybe you're right, man. Maybe you're right. Jesus. Boom. Let's go. Where the fuck's Renata, huh?
I mean, she died, no?
She's dead. Good job.
Yeah.
Well played. Well played. I was like, you were running into a fucking Renata.
Okay, yeah. Well, that would be...
Okay, and then recall. Nice. Okay, see, that's good. I like that. I would be begging a North American Draven to even do that, you know?
Yeah.
With the info that Renata's dead. Let's go.
Yeah, but this is the things that I think I'm very good at, like, looking for. Like, taking advantage of things that I know, like, for example, Renata being dead, and maybe I flipped it. I don't know where Kindred was or where enemy jungle was, so, but I think it's good to play like that sometimes.
Right. I think one of the things you're like kind of trying to convey too is like when there's no move to do, it's like what to do. And
yeah,
in card games, whenever you're playing an aggro deck, like sometimes you have to hold your hand. Have you ever played like Hearthstone or Magic or
I
anything?
haven't.
Fuck.
No.
Right. So you have mana every turn. So let's say you have three mana. That means you can only spend the card cost of 3 mana that turn, and then you're out. And then you can't spend another card. So with the aggro decks, they have very low cost mana cards. So let's say if I could play all 3 of my cards, but I'm going to run out of cards because I'm an aggro deck, I'm spending more than the enemy. If I spend all those cards right now, then the enemy just removes them next turn. Whereas if I just drop 1, let's say I drop a 2 cost and then I go to 1 mana, versus I still have a 1 cost in my hand and I could play it, but I don't play it this turn, then the enemy only removes that 2 cost, and the next turn I have 4 mana, I could drop 4 1 cost cards. Something like that. So then you actually have something. I think that's what you need to look to do is like you hold like what you have at certain times instead of either always investing or like doing nothing with it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can find an example in game too.
I mean, I think that's very common with Draven in mid games. In mid game, so like most like Draven players, they get like maybe a few kills in lane, and then when mid game starts, they just feel like they need to do something all the time, and then they just end up like running into enemy and dying, when they could have just like
Right.
not done that.
Damn, I wish you
Is
played
that
these
what
card games.
you're referring
Yes, because
to?
with the aggro decks, even if you have a good board state, let's say you have a bunch of minions down and they're all like buffed up, if the enemy uses some removal or some blockage cards, instead of going face that turn, or if they have a board that would block yours, instead of going face that turn where you hit them for their life, like you build up your board again. So you buff up your minions, or you put more minions down, so that they have to deal with those, and then these minions survive. Nothing's traded basically, but the Dravens will always be hitting face, you know? So then the enemy uses a second removal, their whole board's dead, aggro deck loses. But the aggro deck that would hold and then build up their board more again, and then the enemy doesn't have enough removal for it, they top deck like another card that buffs them all, and then boom, like they can play as the game's like gone longer, which it shouldn't for an aggro deck, you know? So something like that. Does that make sense?
It was a bit all over the place, but I think I got the idea at least.
But yeah, where you haven't played the card games.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to understand what I haven't played, but
So into the mid game is Draven, like you were saying, like if we don't have to attack everything,
yeah,
but it's about like getting to like certain item points or letting our allies like be the ones to attack, let the enemies be the
yeah,
ones to
yeah.
misstep.
No, no, that's true because there has been games where um I'm like giga fed, like I'm 5 kills out of laning phase, but the game is really hard, and even though I'm like perfect CS and I'm really fed, I actually can't do anything unless I have my 3 items. So in those cases, I've had so many games where I just don't do anything until I have 3 items, because that's when I know that I'll be useful. Because if I go and fight when I have like 1.5, I just know that I'm not strong.
Yeah.
I'm not as strong as enemy, even though I'm kind of fed.
Yeah, and that's how you have to do it, especially in the West as ADC. Your allies will be doing dog shit nothing in the mid
Yeah,
game. Support will get
yeah.
caught out, junglers farming on it like a fight timing, and then both solo lanes are fucking farming side lane. Like they're both already level 16, you know? Everyone just keeps fucking farming. Oh. So I mean that's good. Alrighty, welcome to the bot lane, Mr. Zach mid. Auto. And then the E goes wide. We get to maintain the Q with the Renata ult. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
this
this
is a
is a bit
bit much.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is
right.
Draven
Right.
syndrome.
Well, this is if
Yeah,
we held. Like, if we held, then oh my god, we get so much more over time.
yeah. This is really brain dead.
Yeah. Because their mid laner has to be moving at this point too. So it's like if you
Yeah,
survive this, you pulled the enemy jungler, God bless, and then you pulled the enemy mid laner too. So you've basically dealt with like 4 of their I was gonna say units like it's a card game. You deal with 4 of their champions with 3 of yours, so you're winning.
yeah, but that makes sense. Just drawing pressure without dying.
Exactly. And then staying alive.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if you played some Caitlyn and whatnot, a lot of the trades become like big heavy trades, but you don't go for all in, and the enemy's fucked. They are so much more screwed than if you killed them, like in the early game.
okay. This I think I int here as well. I mean, this is just, I don't know. I have fucking ADHD or what?
Let's go, Cho'Gath. Well, what's the goal? Fuck, it's
I
kind
mean,
of the
to
same
kill
shit
him,
I
but
was saying. I was like, chunk
yeah,
him and then back off.
yeah.
Well,
The
it's not
thing
even
is,
back off completely, right? We're not
like,
going
the thing is,
defensive.
I know that I can kill him, but only if he ints, and he shouldn't be inting like the way he does. So me going for the play in the beginning is even bad, I think, because this guy's not human. The way he's doing this, I think he should be dead. Like,
He's baiting you completely.
do you think?
Yeah, it's the art of war, like feign ignorance. Like,
Mm,
so would a Cho'Gath ever do this normally? Of course not. If he does
I
and he
mean,
sucks, oh well. Like
yeah, I
chunk him
guess that
within
makes sense.
safety. So it's like hit right here, and then don't move past like say this line. And then if he
Yeah,
keeps standing there, it becomes obvious. But then you still have an exit. You know.
yeah.
I
I
think where
think
it gets bad.
yeah, that's also the problem I have, because I usually like I commit maybe like too much.
Right. And your commitment is always going to be your distance on Draven. And you have to know like the lines that you're playing along.
Yeah.
And those are always changing. But yeah, so moving past there, yeah, that puts you in the position to be flanked and attacked.
You know, the thing
Let's
is,
go, Cho'Gath.
yeah, the game got fucked here.
As it
I
should.
think we had a pretty good chance of winning here after this. They got
Because if
so
you
much.
hold right here, then they're screwed. But you all end. So I think it's like whatever you have to do to identify that in the game, which I think that comes from like higher level of play and then higher level of like experience and discipline. Because you have to attack him like this as a dumbass and know that you can't do it, you know?
Yeah, I
So that
think also that's one of the issues I have. I have, like you said, it's a lot about discipline. The way, like the way I play League, because I just like I've been playing League for a while, and I can tell when something is like the right play or not, but I just do it anyways, right? Even
well,
if something is like bad, then I just do it
y-
anyways, just because I'm fucking retarded or whatever.
well,
But
I view it as like muscle memory slash like your physical fucking play rather than like your mental aspect. Because we've all played for a long time, and then we've all seen a lot of League, and we can know what's right or wrong. But the person that does it is the one that does it, you know, like the one that does rather than thinks. So it has to be in your play. It has to be automatic. It has to come from your hands and eyes and mind rather than like from your thoughts, you know. The Draven that automatically moves back, like that, or the player that plays Draven that automatically moves back, that understands like that's how the sequence goes. So it's like you're
yeah,
feeding your head in that sense to get this information, and then you
yeah.
do it again, and if you make the wrong decision, it is what it is. But in terms of like along the path, this is fine to attack him, so long that we figure out like what the fuck to do next, or that it's a total bait. The Cho'Gath isn't a complete dumbass. Damn it. And we can't take it all by yourself. Damn it. But it's like Gumayushi will do this tomorrow. He'll be playing ADC and be fighting like a dumbass mid lane at times that to figure out when he can and can't. It's part of it. But then you feed your head. The problem would be if you do this like 3 months into the season, you know? With the information, with the understanding, and with the knowledge. Like that's where it gets fucked. Because like I think that's where Western players like kind of fall off. Like their mind gets in the way because they know the proper thing, but they don't do it. And it's like, why don't they do it? It's because they haven't practiced it. Like, so
Okay, yeah.
we got to do it. Unfortunately, close. Could we have secured this?
Maybe, but
Yeah, because you have to be the one to stop the recall. Zach's like kind of late on the E,
yeah.
and then Zach delays his W.
And yeah, I don't think that kill matters too much anyways. Because I mean it's good obviously, right? But
Yep.
and it's like, you know, I feel like I've done the same mistake 3 times in a row this game. Or maybe
Yeah.
this was fine to stay here.
Yeah, with Lulu, this is so easy. We
Yeah,
can't win.
but if there was a fucking instead of Cho'Gath mid, there was Katarina, we would just lose this game because she goes bot and kills us all.
Yeah.
But this wasn't the
Without an
case, so
enchanter to shield you out of Kindred too, it could get shitty. But
yeah,
okay, and then reset. If Rift Herald's
yeah.
up, do that. To investigate their jungle as Draven, I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. Like get back to a lane and start hitting, you know? Unless you have a particular item. Okay, and then I would be going fuck, would I go for BT here? Like against Kindred Kaisa, they can't kill me.
The thing is, so I don't know if you've been like following fucking Draven builds. I doubt you have.
Nope.
But the thing is, if I go BT here, I don't think it's too bad. It's actually, I think it will be good here. I just kind of delay my core items, which is like LDR and IE, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I went, let's say I go BT here, and then my only two options after that would be LDR, no, and then IE, right?
Exactly.
And I think,
Look at the in-game time though, it's 13.
yeah,
We got lots of time. So if we go BT into the mid game, it's so much harder for the enemy to kill us. With how my team's been playing here, we got a bunch of meatballs. Like, you are the target. They won't be hitting fucking anyone else. And then everyone does damage and doesn't exactly CC them like hard CC them. So it doesn't set you up to free hit as easily compared to LDR. or like an IE. Well, we can't go IE second. So yeah, that's kind of my thought process.
Yeah, but I feel like if I wanted BT, would I just not go with second item instead, and then into LDR into IE,
No,
and
because
then I would have
you were
4 items?
snowballing. You had the Essence Reaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, SS Reaver feels really good, and I pretty much
Yeah,
buy
and
it.
you fucking better get it second if you're gonna buy it. Like,
Yeah, of course, of
yeah,
course.
yeah. So
I mean, I even get it first. I go Dirk and into Essence River because I think it's really fucking OP.
yeah, yeah, because they're also short range, so you're going to take damage whenever you're moving into them.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, I like going BT here. I just the thing is that I don't know. It feels weird that I will be at like what 60% crit with no Infinity Edge.
Right. So it's like fuck if you played a fucking card game. It's like building up your board again. Like instead of getting the most damage to hit their face right now, I'm buffing my minion. If they can't kill my minion, I have a chance, you know?
But do you think it's fine to do that, right? Like, do you
Yes,
think it's
I
fine?
think it's
Because I
fine right
never
here.
do it.
If we look at this board state of the tab screen, like with this, yes.
Okay, yeah.
He's not getting to 3 items. Cho'Gath is like on half-assed like wannabe build. Kindred is delayed, even though she has Mythic, but could accelerate. So if she does, it's still okay with BT. Same with Kai'Sa. Renata is flattening out as well. Lulu keeps scaling. Everyone else on our team deals damage. I'm down. Because everyone's like, well, Zinzao, Cassante, or Zac are like mid-range tanky. So if we combo like what we're doing with that, then if the enemy splits damage, they can't fucking win. Whereas if they split damage and then get a good combo on you, you die if we don't have BT. Something like that, you know? Like they do one rotation and then you try to get in there, Cho'Gath Qs, and then Kai'Sa ults, Kindred jumps on you, Mundo Qs, you're dead.
Yeah,
If we have a BT shield, that's not the case.
true.
With Lulu.
And BT is also so fucking broken on Draven. Like, I played it a bit before.
Our build
And
path would be more aggressive. Sorry to cut you off. It'd be like BF Sword, fucking Vamp Scepter versus like Last Whisper Crit Cloak too. So it's like more at the time going into like say 14 to like 21.
yeah.
Right. So okay. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember actually.
Okay. Sorry for cutting you off.
Oh, that's fine.
Alrighty. So into the mid game. I want to get Rift Herald. I want to get a side turret because Cassante's never getting a side turret. You're like, what do I do if I can't attack mid? Like, fucking, please just push. Like, either slow push 2 roam top or push 1 roam top. Like, and then immediately after you kill top, you have to go back mid to catch the wave or defend the turret.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Because Lulu
Okay,
can't
so
fucking roam top. Like, Zinzao can't do it by himself. It'd be like, where can you attack?
yeah.
Fuck, and then that's what the enemy does. We get the kill. And then if you're just standing mid, it's better than moving like this. Because once the fight starts up here, you're never gonna get to it. Because like enemy has occupied this area, you can't go through there. You have the chance to get attacked from there, and then you have to move around all these walls, and that's too much. So just stay mid and then hit mid turret with what they're doing here. Trade this for that.
Yeah, this is also some problems I have. It's hard to tell as well. Like now it's easy to tell. Like obviously we're not gonna gain anything other than my ulti. So if I ult and I miss, and then I can't do anything, then I would just go mid, right? But
Well, you don't have to know in the game if you haven't done it. Like if you haven't stayed mid, or if you haven't like, I don't know. Like if you're used to just permanently running at the wave, you think? Or not running at the wave, running at the enemy. Yeah, because then the wave crashes and they get back. And then we recall and then nothing happens. It's mostly about like trading something for something on the map.
yeah.
Because if we
No,
ever defend
I realize that, but it's just that, you know, I could potentially maybe join the fight. Like I can't really predict how a fight is gonna be, right?
Right,
I
but
mean,
so what I see is like it's to defend our allies' position because they're attacking him, and it's not
but
Draven's job.
so you think I should be mid here and keep pushing mid?
Yep,
Okay.
fuck this guy. Zach's
Yeah.
dead.
No, I actually do. I actually do this more than I join the fights. That's the thing.
Oh,
But I feel like that's just, I don't know. It's just season 12, and everyone just, I don't know. Everyone just perma
everyone
fights, and
fights, but you don't have to show up to every fight. You're already
yeah,
strong enough. It's like the enemy is spinning themselves into less units. They can kill this guy in Lulu with Zach already being dead. Like if you take the mid wave, the turret, the next wave, that's more consistent than this. One way to identify like which fights you should go to though is going to be like if they're like up your side of the map. So if they're past river, then that's one step. But Zach's dead. I don't know where the fuck Xin Zhao is. I'm guessing he's not top side. And then this is Cassante Lulu versus Mundo, Kaisa, Renata, and fucking Cho'Gath. So you're outnumbered. And then you're
yeah. It makes
outpositioned.
sense not to go here, kinda. I think.
Yeah, you're outnumbered, you're outpositioned, and you have to spend time traveling to the fight. So that's like giving up. That's giving up golden XP. That powers you up. So if everyone was grouped right, if everyone on your team is in position, then it's okay. Like if we have Zach right here, Zenzao right there, and then they go in, the fight will last longer. But since it's just Cassante, he's gonna keep running away like softly, and that's why it gets confusing. I think. At least he fucking should. He flashes in, you know. At least he fucking should. Big man wants it. And then if he fucking so right, if he kites away softly, then they keep following and nothing happens. But it's time spent for them that then would have been traded for you gathering resources, which is a win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Well,
Also,
18.
imagine I have BT here, right? Or I wouldn't even have BT. I
You'd
would have
have
like,
you had a
yeah.
BF vamp.
I mean, to be fair, now I'm kind of like, I'm far ahead, so it makes
But you're
sense.
level
But
11.
yeah,
Yeah. So Cho'Gath's gonna be like level 13-ish. Their soul lanes will you'll be level 12 to they're like level 13, 14, 15. Something like that. Jesus Christ. Cassante's really a champion, man. Sending Mundo all what the fuck? How does that ult work, man? And then Mundo goes holy
yeah. I
shit.
didn't even notice it when I was going.
I can't even focus on the fight. Okay. What do we do here? Renata's out of the fight. That Cassante ult sucks. And then we're trying to reposition. You're the one in front, but that's okay. Okay, not anymore.
Yeah, now this is fucked. No, I mean that wasn't really. That was his fault. No. Now I should just go mid here. I think.
Yeah.
Like after seeing this, I just go and take resources again. Or wait, we're fighting here. Oh, I think I penta here or something. Wait, this is the game.
Zinzao is
Oh
coming from
yeah, I
base.
think. Wait, I actually think I
Yeah, I
I
don't think you
penta
go.
here.
Yeah, I don't think you go mid because there's no mid
Yeah, well
turret.
now it makes sense to go here maybe.
Yeah, and this is what we've been
I
building
mean,
up
I'm
for.
pretty strong. Lulu doesn't have ulti, but I know that it's like, I don't know, if they run after me, I can pretty much kill everyone, I think.
Yeah.
So I think being here is fine.
This is the only way you spin the LDR too. It's like ally goes in and then shit on him. So if you weren't
Yeah.
here, it would really suck. Lethal
Oh, this
tempo
is so
proc.
fucking. I don't know. I just wanted to fucking go in here. I see them all fucking 5 HP.
Oh, this kiting sucks.
You think?
Yeah, if we stay right here, you have lethal tempo. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Slow this bad boy down. Say on the way you want to go in, we understand. And then
Yeah.
they back off. So then you neutral right here, hit the dragon, don't move, axe drops on you. Does the enemy move back in range? Then you can hit them.
Yeah. I don't know why the fuck I kited towards Drake.
Okay, good dodge. That
That
Renata
doesn't make.
Q range is fucking something. And then
Yeah.
you're asking them, you guys want to die? They say no. They're EUS. They
But the
will.
thing is, in my mind, the thing why I think I'm going towards Drake is because, like, okay, it doesn't make sense to actually go there because I know that if they walk up, I can just like walk into them and auto and then run back again. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like their correct call is just to finish Drake maybe and get the
I
fuck
think
out.
it's the same thing as like, it's the EUS crux where it's like you go into defensive position, hoping the enemy sucks, and then you go out of defensive position to attack them. So it's like trying to pull them into you further. Do you think that's the case?
Yeah, a bit like that. Yeah.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it with everything I have. Every EUS player, right? Because they're in max defense position, and you've won. You have the ground. They can't win because if you stand right here, neutral, auto, drop backs, move back in. They move back into range. You hit them. They can't win. Right. So it's like trying to overpull them. It's the same deal where you over attack the Cho'Gath as well. It's the same pattern.
Yeah.
Oh,
So now I
fuck.
should be clicking down
Right. So then
for
here's
sure.
the
Or I should
crux.
already be like.
Yeah. Here's the
I'm
crux
pretty sure
of
I even
distance.
finished this. Or no, I keep going here.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
maybe I'm trolling a bit here. Or no, I go now.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah, that was
Zinzao
close.
fucking smurfed it. Just wasn't enough.
Yeah, I think I kill him though. I shouldn't auto here, I think.
You could E to like
Yeah,
block the Kindred's damage.
oh, I tried to steal. Oh yeah, I did steal Drake.
Let's go. Okay, and then all you, baby. Let's see it. The music's on max volume. Damn. See, now that's good neutral. Like, that's why we fucking like Draven. Wish it didn't go so far back.
I don't know. I could E. Yeah, I think I could kill Kindred earlier. And I don't think.
It's like you kind of play along this line, which is fine. Look at fucking like max defensive
Oh yeah,
Renata.
what is that?
If she's just right here neutral, she lands the fucking Q, you know? Or you have to flash it and it gets weird. But EU West, I'm in defensive mode. But then I attack. Like that's their fucking big surprise. Like every time. Okay. Oh, I'm the world's biggest Corky, you know what I'm saying? Like, anyways. Okay, auto and then into pulling is fine because Lulu's shield is down, I think, and then back into it. And then they're not giving it to you until Mundo is. Let's
That guy
go.
just walks in and dies.
Ooh! Good flash. Okay, and then take it all. Take it all. The closest farm you can get. You have
Yeah.
so much
Wait,
time to
I
play
can
with.
maybe go. Yeah.
Next 2 waves bot. Hurry up. Never mind, Kindred's alive. Next 1 wave bot.
Wait, why did I go there? I could take bot, no?
You could.
Or I would have enough for IE maybe.
Oh my god, because it would have been bot wave into mid wave into reset into IE into let's fucking force one into GG. The
Yeah,
game ends.
but don't you think, like here, like we discussed before, do you think it's fine to go BT here?
At this point, you just got a Penta? Like, nah. Like, you have the gold. We have LDR. We have the IE. Like, we're strong enough now. Now it's Lulu's job to protect us because they can't deal with an IE this early. This would be IE at like 23. And then we're riding IE from 23 until like 28, in which you could just sit on a Vamp Scepter if you wanted to. We don't have to get BF Sword after that. We're strong enough, and we won't be getting much stronger. So we could like Vamp Scepter Red Pot as well. Stopwatch Red Pot in the game with IE, something like that. Because the reason we got it, or the reason we'd be building towards it earlier was like we were at like 12, 13 minutes in the game, and then we would complete it by like 15. And that would make it where the enemy can't kill us. We maintain like a good map state, and then any attacks that happen from the enemy are less good. And then any force by our allies is much easier and safer for us to follow up on. Because Sante Zinzao, like naturally, it's going to get messy. Let's go, Mundo. Farm in the side lane. 20 minutes. Let's go. I don't like this too much. Like, yeah, we show up for a kill, but if you stay mid, they don't get mid turret.
Wait, go back? Do you think I should still be mid or what?
Oh, well, I can't see the map, so I don't know if there's jungle camps, but all you're doing is waiting for IE. That's
Yeah,
all we're
true.
doing right here. So, push mid and then take a jungle camp or
I
do
mean,
nothing.
I have IE already, if I be.
Let's just be then. Because,
Yeah.
right, it's like, what does a skill do? Fucking nothing.
Yeah, it does
Waste our
nothing, yeah.
fucking time. Kill Mundo, get a turret. It's 21 minutes. We just got a Pinto. We've won the game if you just play for the Baron. But you play for like this little useless fucking minion, and then that delays things. That just Kai'Sa's scaling right now, you know? Kindred's scaling right now. Cho'Gath scaling.
Yeah.
And you have to combat that with like a higher value thing. That would be IE. So, right, let's say we pushed mid, recalled, they take mid turret. Then we have IE. We're in position to do Baron, and there's not shit they could do about it. Because like if they spent the resources for that, like they're up the map, it's easier to attack them. Kindred showed bot, it's easier to start Baron. Things like that. But we took a pretty useless. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh.
Let me slow this shit down. Fuck.
Yeah, what the fuck happened here even? I mean, here I don't know, I could just click back, no? Or maybe
I
not.
think you lead with autos instead of the E. No reason to surprise him like that.
What'd you say?
I think you lead with an auto attack instead of an E from the bush.
Oh yeah, E is bad. Yeah.
Yeah. We can auto, and then he jumps, we E.
And
then
then
if
auto, and he can't ulti if I do it correctly, actually.
exactly, and he's dead. He's like, what the fuck? That's where you
Oh my
use
god,
his
Draven is so
overwhelming
broken!
damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that in my mind. I'm not really sure why I pressed E. This is a bit sad though. Holy fuck.
Entered also had Black Cleaver Ninja Tabby. Weird.
Okay, well I'm fucking...
And now it's delayed, you know? All this shit's delayed, and that is all acting against you. It's like you are
True.
playing okay, but it has to be faster, like on the map.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because if you're not fast enough, the enemy naturally like catches up, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's something your team can do about it, but there's nothing for you to do. Okay, so they start Baron fucking somehow, some way, or team comp shits on them when they start Baron, so I don't see this going very badly. The E sucks. You want to save the E for their carries. In this case, Kai'Sa Kindred.
Yeah, the E was bad. Okay, we're going in. Oh my god, I actually went. I didn't thought I would fucking... Okay, maybe it's fine. Oh, well, I just got pushed back.
Fuck. Oh, Casante's still alive, right? Casante champion.
Okay, they got Baron.
Somehow, some way. Alright, so if you kill Kai'Sa, do you end the game?
Not from this point, I think.
Right. So just hit the inhib and recall faster. The faster you recall, the faster into the lane, the faster you can attack the next thing.
Yeah, it doesn't make
Right.
sense to even auto one of them. Or maybe... I mean, if I choose fucking... If I go 3 seconds and I two-shot Kai'Sa, I think it's worth, no? I mean, she flashes away. I think that was fine, no?
It's okay. I'm trying to like get you on like the general pattern of like the faster like we clear this recall, the faster we're on the map and the faster we attack the next thing.
Yeah, but this is what we were talking about before, though. Like for example, let's say the play here is fucking take inhib and go back, right?
Yeah.
And I could potentially step up a bit more. So if Kai'Sa decides to int, I'm in the, like, you know, I have like two options, right? I can still keep hitting the inhib as I would before, right? But if Kai'Sa walks up and she gets queued by Zac and I'm ready to kill her, then she flashes away. It's kind of huge, no? Yeah, like
It's
that's what
okay.
I'm saying.
Yes.
The
So are
line
you
that
saying
you were
like,
talking about.
yeah, it's like the Cho'Gath situation. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I
you
think
take
that.
what you can and then leave like faster. Does getting the Kai'Sa flash help the game? Yeah. But it's
Because I
also
think
not a
that's fine.
guarantee.
If I stood and just hit the inhib and I was ready to leave, which I think is the right play because Kai'Sa shouldn't be inting, like she shouldn't even be walking up in the first place. So it's like it should be the correct play to just hit inhib and leave.
Right.
But
So it's like hitting the
it's
inhib and then immediately
fucking
leaving
solo queue, you know?
is like fundamental like perfect play, but then doing this is also fine because you're
Yeah,
abusing. You're like taking,
exactly.
yeah.
But
So it's
it's
like,
like,
okay, so this is A and then this is B. It's like do B when you know the enemy sucks. And then when they're
I
better,
mean,
just do
enemy
A.
sucks. Fucking.
I know all the time. It's like
Yeah.
you get a read on it in game and then decide. And then
Yeah.
as you're doing B, do it fucking fast. Hurry up, you know, hurry the fuck up. Like, and then do the sequence. And then if it's not working out, don't chase the sequence, you know, because B is not a given. It's a
Yeah, for
gift.
sure.
So
Yeah.
show up to receive gifts on Christmas, but don't stay there for a month, you know? Go back home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Go back home, go to work so we actually get some
So there,
money.
I wanted some more gifts with the auto and Mundo.
Yep. Zac wants
And
way
this
too many
Zac
gifts.
thinks it's fucking Christmas again.
He thought Black Friday was every day of the year.
Yeah.
It's not on sale. You're going broke. Oh shit, delays the game by like fucking 5 minutes. This fucking VOD is. Oh, never
Bro,
mind. I
you
looked at
know
the
how
whole
much
VOD.
this happens? Like, unironically.
Yeah, all the time. But like,
It's
that's what I'm saying.
so fucking
The
disgusting
faster
to
we
play
do
this.
this, the faster everyone else is on the same page. A yellow ping back. Everyone has to recall. So there's not jack shit to do. If they stay on the map, you yellow ping them again. Boom, we're back in
Yeah.
mid lane. Everything's solved in terms of like, you know, herding the sheep here. That's my favorite part of getting this shit done faster. Like everything gets better. It's better for your sequence. It's worse for the enemy, and it's better for like the noobs to just group up and fight. You know, group up and fight in which it's like a push that's meaningful rather than following the enemy making a mistake that leads into nothing, like Mundo dying top, like shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Dude, I know how much it happens. You know, I'm main support for like a billion years, which watch everyone do nothing.
Yeah. No, but it's the same thing with like ADCs because I can't
Exactly.
control fights. I can't control who's engaging or what. I just have to play with my team. So it's a bit frustrating, but yeah, it's like nothing I can do. I can just try to play my best.
Well, yeah, so it's like, what is there to do? Like, be in positions and then play them out.
Here, I think I want to wait for my flash.
Oh my god, nothing happened. We have Red Pot, we have BT.
Oh, yeah,
Lulu gets caught, let's go. Right, so play with your
so
team.
this is the thing again.
Yeah, if they're not on Baron, you can't be either. Like, it sucks to suck.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're an extension of them and they're an extension of you. If the unit sucks, you lose. There's nothing, because, you know, if you, what the fuck am I trying to say? It's like a single Zac blob trying to do his own thing. They all have to combine into one so that they're a unit. Like,
yeah,
so we have to be with them.
Monkey together strong, basically.
Yep. And boy, are we monkeying around right here.
Yeah. And
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I think we just lose that, yeah.
As you should. I mean, the steps that lead to that, right? Okay, so what was it, at least on your end? Generally, from like mid game to late game, that makes it where we can't win.
I mean, yeah.
What was the first one? The first misstep, macro wise.
I think fucking inting to Cho'Gath mid lane, no?
Yeah, I think so. Trying to think. Yeah, that's the first major one. Show int, and then it's like, why is that an int?
Because I have to ego an enemy for no reason. Because I'm fucking low IQ.
2, 1 ego. Okay, anything else?
I don't know. I think I could kill an enemy, but it's like, it's pretty obvious that it's like 80% chance that I don't, and like 20% chance that I do, and it's like bad to go for a play like that, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you said it requires an int from enemy. It's an overstep. It's the reward for kill equals nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
It's true. Maybe if I had fucking 500 stacks, or maybe that would be even worse, actually. But,
In that case, Cho'Gath was baiting you too. It wasn't like he sucks. Like, what would be like in NA they have Nasus mid. Like, what's a meatball mid they pick in EU?
you?
Yeah, that would bait you like that.
Um,
Do they play Set, Renekton, Galio?
no, I don't think so. No, I haven't seen those champs in a while.
Well, Cho'Gath
I mean,
is
this
kind of
guy
a good
is
example.
this guy is fucking this Cho'Gath is like Cho'Gath OTP, so he plays it wherever he goes.
So those meatballs will be doing stuff like that, where
Yeah, that makes
they
sense.
take as many hits as they can. Pulling
Yeah.
you in. Okay, so what was the second mistake, macro wise?
Don't really remember, but maybe just like not recalling with my IE, or I don't know if that
No,
really made a
it
difference
was
this
before
game.
that.
Oh,
Well, it's not a major one either. So let me do like 2, 3, 4. So we try to attack the Cho'Gath. Fuck, it was way before this. Fuck, but it was after this. Okay, hold on. We're attacking Cho'Gath, we die. We go bot lane, take bot turret, and then recall to mid. And then after recalling to mid, they attack top. And you respond to the top lane fight instead of like building up more resources.
yeah,
So I think
that
with
makes
this,
sense.
yeah, I think with this one, it's like don't. Well, the mistake is defending a play. You don't do that on Draven. You show up to receive the gifts. We don't show up to give the gifts. Like, so
Okay.
if the play is like not in
Okay.
your
Yeah.
favor, if it's not numbers advantage, like we give up mid turret, like it all, or we give up the mid wave, like it all fucking. We're not taking anything. You have to take something in response. You can't defend shit. Like with the aggro decks in a card game, you place stuff on the board, and then you don't defend it with your cards. Like it's up to the enemy to attack your cards and kill them, or they lose. But if you attack their cards, then you're trading your card for theirs, and then they have a billion more cards to come. You'll only have so many. So we can't spend ourselves for that. We have to keep powering up ourselves, or it's hard losing.
Yeah. No, it makes sense.
Okay, and then
I
step
think I also play Karthus, by the way,
Karthus bot
and
lane.
yeah, it's
Christ,
my
you
why?
love getting a billion kills.
Yeah. Well, actually, I do, and I picked up Callista as well, but I'm just way too bad at her.
Calista kind of
Uh,
sucks too.
you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's not. She's. I think she was broken a few patches ago when I think she was pretty strong, but now they nerfed her twice, or yeah, they nerfed her twice, and she got hit pretty hard, and now with the fucking tanks items as well, and like, you know, I don't think she's good.
yeah. It'd be interesting if you had a Ziggs. Maybe he's definitely more controllable. Like the champions that would counter your champions that like outrange them, Ziggs beats,
Yeah,
and Ziggs can be
yeah,
aggressive. Lucian would be interesting, but yeah. Alrighty, so the third macro mistake. What the fuck were we looking for? The third one. So after defending the play, we get the pentakill, and then we recall, and then I think it's just not getting the IE like fast enough.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you do against that on the reset?
I mean, here I just fucking press recall and I ping my team back, and I ping that I have IE, you know?
Yeah, I think so. It's
No,
so easy.
I think so as well.
Yeah, it's so easy for everyone just to be farming too, and then back off, recall, group for Baron, group for a fight, anything. So, recall IE. Well, basically, it's like hold for IE. Like we're holding the map. We're not attacking. We're not spending. It's up to the enemy to attack. They can't attack anything. We win. We're building up.
So let's say a fight breaks out.
That's it. Like right. So let's say that they fucking 4-man Zach. He dies. Okay, we're still in good position.
Like, yeah. No, that makes sense. Like if he gets caught, it's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, so let's say, I don't know where Xin Shao is, but let's say Zach walks into river now, and or yeah, I don't know. I should just
basically,
anyways.
yeah. It's like you're looking to how do you respond to the fight? It's like you be in the proper position prior. There's no response if like the bad play happens. You have to have things set up initially, or it doesn't work out for Draven. There's never going to be that defending play because that's not what he's built for. You have to do these steps right leading up to the event, because that's what the aggressive thing is. You're supposed to be before them. Like you have the higher tempo. You have the you play first, shit like that.
Yeah.
And boy, when you do the wrong one, you pay the price, as it should be. Yeah. Right. And then the fourth mistake is, what do you think?
I don't know, actually.
Fuck's sake, let's go further back. I have no clue what happened up until this point either, skipping through it, but I just know it's EUS perma-farming bullshit. Oh my god, as you can see, nothing fucking happens. Nothing fucking happens into that.
Okay, so since nothing happens, do you think I should be the one that, like...
No. It's like, again, you're trying to look for a response. Nothing happens because it's not set up properly. I think it's like the soft mistake.
That makes sense. I could try to set it up with my teammates. No, I can tell my Xin Shao and Zach what to do, no?
No, it's not that either. It's like the soft mistake of not killing the inhib and then resetting faster, but that on every objective. So it's like you do this, you take that, you recall faster, or you get to the next thing faster. It's not always going to be your recalling, but that's basically going to be the sequence, because the faster you reset, the faster you're in position to attack again. For an actual attack, that then gets something. But if you're staying on the map and then you attack something, it doesn't lead into anything more often than not. So it's like trying to find yourself in those positions.
Yeah.
So the fourth mistake is kind of just overstay into attack. Easier said than done to corral everyone, but they all follow the leader as well. So hopefully. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts or anything?
Yeah. So next season, I'm deciding that I'm gonna be a slave for LP, and I'm basically gonna, like, I'm playing only Draven and Karthus, which are my 2 best champs, right? On like a new account that I'm making. And I was thinking that, do you think it's worth, if you really want to like climb? Let's say my main goal is to just climb LP, right? Do you think it's best to have the mindset of, yeah, my team comp is trash, I should just dodge, or like, oh well, I'll play this game anyways, right? And see what happens.
Well, of course,
Because
if you're siphoning the win, you want to have the best odds. Because,
yeah,
okay, back to card games. It's like at the start of the game, you draw 3 cards, and then you can choose to exchange any of those cards to draw like one more. So you could discard 2 and then draw 2 more. That's the same thing with dodging. You,
yeah.
fuck, you can't see names now, though. That sucks. But like, I was gonna
I
say, like
mean, you can,
you get Eddie Spaghetti, like maybe we dodge. I don't know.
yeah.
Right. So, yeah,
No,
just
because I just feel like there's so many times, like obviously when I'm streaming and stuff, I don't want to be sitting in fucking queue and like having people to wait. Like I dodge too much and stuff. So
with
I just,
with that though, it's like nobody's watching the client anyways. So until you get into game, no one's watching, I promise.
yeah, true.
Yeah. So
But it's
don't use that
it,
pressure. I've done that.
no, it's true. I shouldn't, but it's just a thing that there's just so many games where I feel like, I'm picking Karthus, they ban my fucking Draven, I'm versus fucking like fucking Soraka or fucking Karma, and it's like, the game is just so fucking completely unplayable. And then I go into game hoping that yeah, okay, guys, let's fucking win Kappa, and then we just, the game just fucking, it's like 80% lost already.
Yeah, so that'd be games where it's like you'd be trying to improve on something, but that's not really what you're aimed at right now.
No, so I should just, I mean, I guess I should just completely dodge those games.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to siphon the win.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's
No,
like it's a flip, but then you're also like gonna hate everything whenever you lose.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just getting -3 or 10 is worth more than going through that, I think.
You lose the MMR when you lose to, so it makes the whole climb take longer.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that makes sense.
yep. Oh, it's such a lame way to play, though. You spend a lot of time in queue. We know this.
What do you mean doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, true. No, I
It's
just I
it's
just
lame like on a personal level. Like, yeah, it's boring as fuck. That's
no, I agree.
the
It's
only
it's
L you
I
take.
don't want to play the game like that, but like I'm streaming and stuff, and I feel like I was pretty much what was I, like, challenger, and like high grandmaster, low challenger pretty much the entire season, and I DK, and then I went back to challenger, and then I was like, I noticed that when I dropped fucking 500 600 LP, people are like, yo, is dealers fucking bad, so I just want to fucking make an account where I can just break the system completely and just be like fucking higher LP than I actually should be,
Right.
um,
And you can have a second account to just play, and that account
exactly.
can be whatever. Yep. I
Yeah.
mean, fuck. Hard work sucks. We know that, but
Yeah.
you get the reward for it. Up to you, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
you have to dodge for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck, do you? You get Sona with a Draven. I'll kill myself if if this game loads in.
Yeah, exactly. No, but it's
Oh my god,
it's so fucking disgusting.
dude! When I was
Like,
grinding Caitlyn, I got more Sonas than you would fucking believe. I wanted to. I hated it.
yeah.
I
And it's
hated
just
it.
like you can't do anything, and you're just hoping that they're gonna hit fucking their items and they carry when they're fucking handless.
Oh boy, awesome! I'm playing for my Yumi Sona scale. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, it was good talking to you. Did this help at all?
I think it did, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I think I know, like, most of the mistakes that I do is just like, I think I just need to, like, all of these are fucking on stream, and it's like, fucking I'm playing like fucking 5 to 6 plus hours every day, so obviously I'm not gonna play my best. But if I really try hard and I focus, I think I would avoid these mistakes that we talked about. And
Right. I'd be
so
sharper. Even
yeah,
when you're
exactly.
streaming, like in my experience, it takes a while to get there. I don't know if you talk or whatever on stream, but like whenever you're in game to not be an actor, just simply be there and playing, I think that's for the best. But I don't know how you
Yeah.
do it. But holy fuck, every
No,
time I was an actor
I
plus
usually don't
player.
talk in game because I just can't focus at all. But I still
Well,
think there's a difference between on and off stream
yeah,
because you know.
I think the best balance is just the mic's on, but you have no, or at least for me, the mic's on when I'm playing, and then I have no requirement to talk.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
yeah, because if I'm not talking too, it's like that's an intentional thing, and then if I can block some stuff in the mind, and I'm spending
Yeah.
resources for that, I don't have many resources. I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not that
And if
guy.
you really want to win, it's not ideal, I think.
Uh,
To
so it's like you just let it, any talking that happens happen, and then just playing the game. Because fuck, if you, I get in a groove too whenever I'm playing and streaming. It's like I'm speaking what's happening, and I can play a little better. I'm not shoutcasting it, but like I'm speaking, like I'm saying my thoughts, and then if I hear them, like fuck, it can lead to interesting things.
yeah.
But yeah, okie doke. I gotta get going, but it was good talking to you.
All right, man.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll talk to you later.
See ya, man.
Peace. I like that guy.